Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Steady Johnson, and within this video, I'm gonna quickly show you how to find the A.R.V and the M.A.O. It's pretty much easy. I mean, everything is written out right here. A.R.V means after repair value or retail price. Okay, so to find out the after repair value, pretty much it's really pretty simple to find this out. Now, if you have access to the MLS where you can get comparables, that's probably the closest uh, to the ballpark price that you can actually get. But if not, you can actually use three different websites. Okay, you can use Zillow.com, you can use Trulia.com or Redfin.com. So what you want to do is go to all three of these websites and you want to get the values for whatever specific property or address that you're wanting the retail price for. Okay. So you get those three numbers, you add those up and then divide it by three, and you can use that as a ballpark uh, price or figure when using this formula. Okay. So what you do is, say for instance, let me pull out a calculator real quick and show you. Okay, say for instance, you did that and you came up with a retail price of 100,000. Okay, so what you want to do is, okay, you have the A.R.V of 100,000. Now, your investor's discount, sometimes, they want it at 65 cents on a dollar, some 70 cents on a dollar, some 75 cents on a dollar. But using this formula, we're going to do 70 cents on the dollar. So what we do is we'll times that by 70% or zero point 0.7. Okay, we get 70,000. So next we want to minus repairs. Now, in order to get repairs, you can, take the square footage and times it by, $10 if it's not much repairs needed. Or say if it's a lot of repairs needed, you can times it by 20, $20. The square footage times 20. It's just a ballpark figure because everybody's, every rehabber, what they're actually going to do to a specific property will be different. So you just want a good ballpark number on repairs. So we're using this scenario, we're going to do 10,000 in repairs. So what we'll do is we'll minus 10,000. Okay, we get 60,000. Okay, as our selling price. Okay. Now, how much do we want to make on this deal? Okay, so say for instance we want to make, let's just say 10,000 on this deal. So what you want to do is minus how much you want to make, or it could even possibly be 5,000. Just depends on how much you want to make on this specific deal. But you definitely want to leave enough meat on the bone for your cash buyer. You definitely don't want to get greedy and put 15 or 20 or 30,000, not unless the spread is a lot bigger. But you definitely want to leave a lot of meat on the bone for your cash buyer. So whenever you do send him or her another deal, hey, I got this hot new deal. Check it out. Now if the deals that you sent to them previously weren't good deals with meat on the bone, they're not even going to look at your deal. So definitely you want to build up, good relationships with your cash buyers, and you want to leave enough meat on the bone for them. So, but in this case, let's say 10,000. So we get our offer price is 50,000. So this right here is our M.A.O, our maximum allowable offer. Okay. So with the seller or homeowner, this is where you want to be at or around. So say for instance, the owner wants, say, 55,000. Do you take this deal, or do you, just let it go and follow back up with them at a later date? No, you go ahead and lock this deal on a contract, and you go ahead and market this deal to your cash buyers. Okay, because their repairs may be different. Their numbers may be, less. They might do bare minimum to the property just to get it, rented out. Or if they're flipping it, they might not do as much to it. So definitely go ahead and get the property under contract if it's, 5,000 or even 10,000 more than what, say, if it was 60,000, you still get the property under contract. Okay. And then you market that property to your cash buyers. You'll see what they'll be willing to pay. And say, for instance, you have it under contract for 60,000. Okay. Say, for instance, you have it under contract for 60,000. Okay. And your cash buyer comes back and they say, well, I'll give you 55,000. So then what you do, you go back to the homeowner or the seller and you renegotiate. You just kind of explain to them, well, me and my partner, we are leaning more towards a different property, but in order for this to actually be, work for both of us, we will have to be around, say 50,000. That way you make a $5,000 profit. And it still will be a win-win situation on both sides. But now, say if this 60,000 is what they own the property, well, then there's nothing that could be done. You would just have to cancel the contract and move on to the next deal. But if you have any questions and need more details about what the A.R.V is, or how to even find the A.R.V, or even how to plug in the numbers to use this formula, let me know, and then we will just go from there. All right, see you in the next video.